Hi, Nicole. I hope you're doing so great. And I just want to thank you so much for allowing us to tune into your energies and the energies of your union and to bring through this message for you. So I pulled two romance angel cards just to kind of get the reading started and asked what they had to say pertaining to your twin flame situation after calling in your higher selves, you and Tony and your angels and your guides. And the cards that came out were romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I feel like they're really wanting you to if there's any doubt within you or kind of teetering back and forth, is this going to happen? Isn't this going to happen? Is he the one? Is he not the one? I feel like they're really wanting you to accept it completely and to know that they're real and they're true and to put your faith in that. Because the other card that I have is the very soon card. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like that's a message that they're letting you know that yes, this is absolutely real and true, and commit yourself to it wholeheartedly. And I'm not saying that you're not. I'm sure that you have been. But I think it's just a message of confirmation then about that, and just really encouraging you to really commit all of yourself to it and to trust it. To trust your feelings, because your feelings will always tell you the truth. And in doing so, in really being present and deciding what it is that you want, this is such a tumultuous time in between these eclipses. A lot's coming up. So of just being present with everything that's coming up, and deciding what it is that makes you feel passion, and then committing to that, and deciding what it is that you want. And then as you do that, continuing to do it more and more and more, huge shifts are going to start unfolding for you in your twin flame dynamic and union as you continue to do that. So I just wanted to start with the romance cards before getting into the actual reading. So the bottom of the deck that I have for this reading is the Three of Cups. So this can be celebration, and I feel like there is a message of celebration with this as the bottom of the deck. It's also a message about the third energy. So you mentioned that you and your twin were both in karmic situations, so I feel like this is touching on that, on the third energy pertaining to the karmics. And but it is, I'm also feeling a sense of victory and celebration as you move through what it is that you're both moving through right now. The first energy of the three energies that I pulled for you, the three main energies, I have the Hermit card, the Eight of Cups, and then this is a Centennial deck, and it comes with some extra artwork. So this is one of the additional artwork cards, so I'll talk about that in a moment. Anyway, what I'm feeling with the Hermit card is this is echoing that clearly decide what you want. I feel like it's just a message for you, like things might feel, as I said, very tumultuous right now, and it's just about being really present and getting to the truth of your feelings about everything that's coming up, really going within and shining that light on what it is that's real for you, on what it is that you want, and coming to decisions and shining the light on all of the subconscious fears. This is such a huge time of transformation, so a lot of subconscious fears are coming up, and I feel like they're wanting to let you know, to stay present with them. And as you stay present with them, they will dissolve, and you will have so much more clarity and a sense of liberation and joy and expansion that comes from that. The next card with the Eight of Cups, I'm feeling this is talking about a walking away. This could be from the karmics. Maybe not now, but that being on the horizon for both of you is walking away from the karmics. And I'm sure that does bring up a lot of fear. So if you're not in a place where you feel like you can take action on it at this particular juncture, I feel like they're just telling you to stay present with the feelings, though, and to really sit with those feelings. And I'm sure that you have been. They're just encouraging you to continue with it, is what I'm feeling. And aside from just the karmic relationships, it's also walking away from all lower timelines, karma in general. We're like with the lunar eclipse especially, which is coming up on Thursday, I believe, or maybe Friday. I think Thursday. There's a lot of karmic memories that are going to be activated, and they're going to be activated for our benefit. You know, when they get activated, it's so that we can be present with them and dissolve them as they merge with our higher selves. So I'm feeling that that's going to be taking place for you, and for both of you, it's kind of walking away and dissolving these lower timelines and uniting those lower timelines or aspects of yourselves and memories with your higher self, so that you can shift into those new timelines, those abundant timelines, those timelines where you're together in union. And it's a process, and it might feel, what I'm feeling from this is you might feel abandoned right now, feel disconnected from source, disconnected from each other, feeling like you have to walk away from so much, and so much is being activated. And you know, it can be a really painful and a sad process, but just know that this is for your benefit, and what it is that's being activated right now is so that it can merge and be released into your higher self, so that you never have to experience these things ever again. So I'm feeling that the message just really strongly is to go within and to be present and to shine that light on everything that feels uncomfortable right now. And it's just part of the dissolving. And I'm feeling that that message is echoed with this Temperance card that I have for the crowning energy for both of you. Just everything that's getting activated right now, it's coming up to be merged with the higher self. I feel like this is like your original light. This is the masculine, like, you know, they say angels are androgynous, they're masculine and feminine as one. So I'm feeling that with this is you two, your original light, masculine and feminine as one, merging the two energies and merging it into your higher selves. So anything that comes up that doesn't feel good, that feels uncomfortable, that feels separated, just know that it's not permanent, it's not the truth, it's just what's coming up to be released and merged, so that you know each other as masculine and feminine united within, which then attracts the external union to manifest in your everyday reality. So I'm feeling like it's a huge time for union within taking place through some of the more uncomfortable feelings that might be getting activated around this time. And you know, it's just a process. Things can shift so quickly. So just tell yourself that also. Whatever comes up, you know, it can shift at any moment. And just be present with it. The more that you're willing to be present with it, the faster it's going to shift. And then the root energy that I have is the Chariot. So I feel like this is another message about the masculine and feminine. I'm getting with the black sphinx and the white sphinx, and it's just the divine. This is it's already been set into motion. There's no stopping it at this point. The transformation, the union within, is well on its way, and it's going full force. And just to trust in the flow of the divine and whatever is being activated, to trust in your higher selves and your souls that are guiding both of you at this time. And you know, it's well on its way. The collapse of the lower timelines, the dissolving of the karmic memories, and just to shine that light and to be present with everything that comes up. I pulled a couple cards for Tony towards you. So I have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So what I'm feeling from the Two of Pentacles is, I'm feeling a couple things. I'm kind of feeling like he has a choice to make. And he's kind of like going back and forth. This might be about the karmic situation and going back and forth on what he's going to do about that. And so I feel, you know, what you can do is, you know, continue to communicate with his higher self and the higher aspects, and to be present with the masculine within you. And it will enable him to make that choice much faster and in a much clearer way. And as he makes the choice, he's already aware of this message of love that he wants to bring to you, whether energetically or physically. It's still in its young phase. Like I'm feeling that he feels a little bit like shy and cautious about it, a little unsure, and that could also be what this is about being unsure if he can bring forth this message to you. I'm also noticing the figure 8, that infinity you know, around the two pentacles, which I feel like is also talking about the inner work that you're doing, flowing into him and manifesting physically within him, and then he does inner work and it flows back into you. So I feel like that's a great just message about the way that you two are working together. I pulled an energy of something to keep in mind, and I got the Queen of Wands, and so I feel very much like this is you. And it's a message that all of the work that you have been doing and are doing is really guiding this situation. It's enabling it to come together much quicker, and you know, it's really about the feminine leading the way at this time. I'm also getting a message that as things come up, if anything feels like too much, to do whatever you can to find what it is that brings you joy. Even if it's something simple like, I don't know, going for a walk, anything you can do to kind of take your mind off of the intensity that can come up right now. And I just really want you to be aware that, you know, it can feel so intense and it can shift in a week. I mean, there's no telling. So I don't want you to feel like this is something that's going to last a long time. This could be just very brief. And the more that you, as I said, stay present with what's coming up, the faster it will dissolve, and those lower timelines will dissolve, and you will know yourselves only as these higher selves versions of you, which is when you're going to be coming together. The oracle cards that I pulled for you, I have harmonic resolution, which what I'm feeling from this is just a message about all the inner work that you've been doing and are continuing to do, and that same message of shining the light on it. Any fears that are coming up within you, anything that doesn't feel good, to be present with it, and it's going to enable those feelings to dissolve and merge with your higher self much more quickly. And the loyal heart, I also got, and I'm feeling that this is a message for you to stay, that the message that I got with clearly decide what you want, so that it comes to you now, and the romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I'm feeling that this is a message for you, as I said, to really tap into to your feelings for your beloved, to nourish them, and he will definitely feel that, and it'll flow into his connection. And it will enable both of you to shift through this process much quicker. And it's the feminine that's manifesting this union. So I'm feeling that that's their encouragement to stay loyal to this, and it's manifesting your union in a much more expedient way. So what I pulled for your beloved, I have awakening, and I have new life. So I'm feeling with the awakening card that he's starting to get activated in a much deeper way. All of the inner work that you have been doing is starting to flow into the connection with him in a much deeper way. And I'm feeling that it's rejuvenating him. He's going through a really deep awakening. The masculine is going through so much right now, and I'm feeling that Tony is as well. And he's getting memories of you, and maybe from past timelines as well, and future timelines, and it's this emerging energy. Everything that you've been doing is starting to flow into him, and he's aware, whether consciously or subconsciously, he's aware of where it's coming from. It's coming from you, and he's wanting to bring this message of love to you. You know, he's still feeling a little timid with it, but he's aware as he's waking up, and when he's ready, he's going to bring it to you, is what I'm feeling. And he's emerging. He's waking up from his slumber. You know, the masculine has been, quote unquote, asleep for so long, and he's starting to experience this new life within himself. And then the oracle cards that I pulled for the union, I have liberation, power, fulfillment, self-attainment, and yin. So I feel this is why I also definitely feel the victory energy from the Three of Cups, because I feel like everything that's getting activated right now to come up as you're present with it all, I feel just such a sense of victory and liberation and breaking through all of this seeming hurdles and barriers and limitations. And you are both going to be emerging as the sovereign beings that you are, and just breaking through of everything that seemed to be holding you back. And the way to do that, the message is, which goes with this Queen of Wands, the message is to really tap into that feminine energy within yourself. It's the feminine that's leading, it's the feminine that's dissolving, it's the feminine that's manifesting this union. And so you don't need to necessarily force things really actively. It's by being present with things and really tapping into that feminine energy of the void that gives way to the dissolving of the lower timelines, and then the action just follows. It's the feminine holding space, and then the masculine taking action. And so for you, I feel it's just a message to really stay committed to the work that you're doing. And I'm just feeling so much encouragement coming from your higher selves and your guides, and them wanting to let you know that you're doing such a great job. Okay, so I want to leave on this card because it's so beautiful. Anyway, I hope this reading resonates with you, and I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings on your journey. Thank you so much.